ceremony to thank those individuals who supported you. I would now like to introduce the Executive Director and Founder of Escondido Charter High School, Coach Dennis Snyder.
Good evening, and let me officially also welcome you here tonight. We appreciate you being here to support your graduates up here tonight. Escondido Charter High School, this is now our 13th annual. It's 13 years ago that we started the idea of providing parental choice and competition in public education. And we're very proud of these young men and women that are sitting up here tonight because every one of them took advantage of that educational choice. They had a choice as to where they would get and receive their high school diploma. And we're very proud of them, and I know we talked about this at the graduation practice yesterday. We know this is their night. We're here to celebrate their accomplishment. But as we reminded them at the practice, it's also about the people sitting out here in the stands. Their parents that have supported them, their aunts, uncles, grandparents, friends, and other relatives that have been there for them throughout the years. And what they would like to do right now is to recognize and thank you for that. So if you wouldn't mind giving them a big round of applause, your parents, your family, stand up, give them a big round of applause. They want to thank the parents, their family members that have helped them and supported them. You may be seated. The other thing we talked about, then you'll notice as you watch them up here tonight, we talked a lot about in our school stands for respect. And to us, that's really important. This is a ceremony. It's not a party. It's a ceremony. It should be serious. It's something they have spent 12, 13 years working on, some of them a little bit faster because they were motivated. Sometimes it took some of them a little bit longer. But you'll notice how they treat one another. The attention's going to be on the graduate or who's ever speaking, because that's the type of young men and women they are. They have learned that over the course of their time, thanks to their parents and relatives, but also at their time at Escondido Charter High School, we hope. But I told them there's other people that I want to make sure that work behind the scenes that you as parents don't always see, the students don't always see, that we also want to make time to thank them. So I'm going to take a couple of minutes and thank some other people, and let's recognize them for their support for Escondido Charter High School. First of all, we have a Board of Education. They're all volunteers. They receive no compensation. Every once in a while we throw a little morsel to them at our board meetings, feed them every once in a while, but for the most part they do it because they believe in our philosophy, what we stand for, and they want to volunteer their time and efforts. So at this time I'd like to recognize them. First of all, our board president, Charlie Heinschel. Our vice president, Chris Kaiser. Chris is also our girls basketball coach, has done a fantastic job with that. Our finance chair, George Weir. The clerk and one of our teachers in our individualized learning program in our Applied Academy of Technologies, Joe Darrow. Member Todd Merrill. Member Vikas Senyal. And I'd also like to give a special thanks to the director of our individualized learning program, Mr. Darren Galindo, who started off this ceremony. Thank you, Darren, for all of your leadership. And then obviously we wouldn't be here tonight. We have a school, but you have to have dedicated, hardworking people that believe in the philosophy of competition, of holding their students accountable and making sure they get a quality education. And it takes a dedicated group of teachers that are willing to put forth that effort. And they get to meet with them, get to know the students one-on-one. That's what's unique about this program. They actually have an opportunity to build a relationship with those students. And it's really just a kind of a unique educational environment. But we are very fortunate to have a group of people that are here because they believe in the philosophy. They enjoy having high school students and challenging them. I would like at this time to have our individualized learning teaching staff please stand and be recognized. Please stand. And I hope you'll kind of seek them out afterwards and say hello to them and thank them for their dedication and their efforts over the course of the years. I'd also like, again, behind the scenes, we have a support staff, people that You don't always see that answer the phones, that get the paperwork done, all those type of things in the background, and we couldn't exist without them. This is a total team effort. And I'd like to have our support staff that is here tonight please stand and be recognized. And just a couple of special recognitions here. I'd like to thank Nikki Davis, our registrar, for all of her hard work getting them ready to go. Another thing we do that's very unique, each one of the students, when they are getting their diploma, we'll be taking a picture of them. And that'll be free to them when they pick up their diplomas. Now, if you want to order more, you can do so. We do have that available also. And the gentleman, one of our former graduates that's here taking the pictures tonight, Chris Sagina. And his capable assistant, Rachel, Marita. And I'd like to thank Kathy Lowe, who helped get the program together for us tonight. Thank you, Kathy. And as you look around the stage, if you look around the stage and everything that's been set up here tonight, our custodial crew, we have a fantastic custodial group, and they just go above and beyond. And I'd like to recognize the leader of that group, Juan Reynosa, and his crew. Let's give him a round of applause. Just a couple of quick comments to the graduates, just to remind you of a couple of things. You're here tonight because of all of your hard work, and as I told you at our practice, a lot of you have overcome. It's unbelievable. If you knew the stories of some of these young men and women, the obstacles they've had to overcome to get their high school diploma. Some of them have come from challenging circumstances, but they're here tonight because, like Mr. Galindo said, because of their perseverance and their hard work. Some of them were determined to graduate early. They were so motivated. They were at other schools where they were just kind of in classrooms at 30 and 35, kind of going at a slow pace, but they were able to come here and take college classes at the same time they were getting their high school diploma. Many of them sitting here tonight are actually graduating early. And some of them will already be in a position where they'll have 60 transferable credits to go right into a four-year college because of their hard work and determination. And I hope as you look back on your ECHS experience, that you'll take those letters, ECHS, and you'll just remember a couple of things, because we're going to give you each tonight, and I hope that you'll hang on to this. And maybe in the future, as you kind of look back, you'll have this little flag pin somewhere, maybe in a drawer, maybe you'll be wearing it, or the little bookmark in one of your college classes or a book that you're reading. It'll just remind you about Escondido Charter High School and your time here. And what it says on this is something we truly believe in. ECHS is not just Escondido Charter High School. It stands for effort, which you have shown, and you're going to need that effort to continue in your life journeys and the things, the challenges that you want to take on. Courage, because you're going to have courage to stand up for what you believe in, to overcome obstacles. And H stands for honor, having honor not only for yourselves, but for your country and for those that have helped you along the way. And then the S stands for service, being willing to give back. So we hope when you look back on ECHS, you'll remember that. Effort, courage, honor, and service. Again, we've enjoyed having you as students. We appreciate all your hard work and dedication and bringing that tradition that we've had over the past 13 years. You're a part of that, and you're part of our alumni in a few minutes here after we give you your diploma. Not quite yet, but you'll be there. And we hope that you'll come back, let us know how you're doing and how things are going. So again, we really appreciate your time and your effort here at Escondido Charter High School. So thank you once again.